Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with the Las Vegas race preview and some NASCAR news as well that we'll talk about as we get ready for the race in Sin City. I'm Dylan Hildreth. This is Hildreth Motorsports Network. Please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any NASCAR content, as I think this is going to be just fully NASCAR because I'm beginning to quickly lose faith in Formula One, but that's going to be a whole separate video that I will try to make next week. So, without further ado, let's dive on into Las Vegas. So, we'll start with the track itself. It is 20-degree bankings in each corner, 9 degrees on the back and front stretch. 267 laps makes up 400.5 miles, with the stage lengths being 80, 85, and 102. For those doing the math at home, that adds up to 267 laps. Whereas for the tires, there are 10 sets, one for practice, one for qualifying that they will start the race on, and then they will have 8 to their disposal. But this race will be 6 to 7 stops, depending on when the caution falls and how brave people want to be. So, let's see. So, how important is qualifying here? Well, the winner has come from the top 10 63% of the time. And in this new car since 2022, the furthest back a winner has started is 13th place. And that is from Alex Bowman in the first race here since the rule changes. So, with that being said, what's the end of the race going to look like? What's the end of the race? We got the start, we got the middle. Now, what does the end of the race look like? Well, since this new gen car, we have only had 2 races go into green, white, checkered. So, we might have a long run to end this thing. Or we finish on schedule, but with a late race restart. However, as far as cautions go, the most in this new era of NASCAR, relatively new since 2022, 12 cautions has been the record, and that came in 2022. However, in this race a year ago, we got the second most with 9, with the one in the fall being only 5. However, you do have to put into consideration that typically people are a lot more careful in the playoff races. Just the 2023 was the only exception, with 4 in the spring and then 7 in the fall. What was this one? Oh, of the drivers, and this one is since 2023. The best average start belongs to Kyle Larson, who also has 2 wins, 4 top 5s, an average finish of 4.3, an average start of 5.2. He has led over 560 laps. He has been lights out. Now, there is a new nose on the Chevys, and it's going to mess with some things, and they're still trying to work that out, as Chevy is the last OEM off the board as far as victories. Obviously, Larson will be looking to change that. Ross Chastain is actually second among active drivers. Average start of 9.3 with an average finish of 13.2. He's good on the one lap. 267, a little bit tougher. And then you have Bell at 9.5, but with a finish of 6.3. Daniel Suarez, 10.2, with a finish of 23rd. And then Byron being the first to really flip the trend. He comes in with an average start of 10.3, with an average finish of 5.2, and a win and a victory. Then Hamlin, Bowman, Logano, Reddick, Keselowski, Busch, Dinger, Buescher, Preece. Rounding out that average. All right, so now we got Vegas out of the way. Let's look at the overall season. Obviously, we have Reddick as your points leader, 225 to Blaney's 165. Obviously, Reddick with 3 wins, 4 top 10s. But again, I want to point out the surprise of the season thus far. SVG sitting 5th in the points, and we've only gone to one road course. I don't remember which show it was, but somebody compared SVG to Happy Gilmore. Obviously, I think at this point everybody's seen the movies. Happy Gilmore, tremendous drive, has a tremendous off the tee box swing. He just didn't know how to putt. And once Chubbs taught him how to putt, that's when he started winning. Well, SVG's putt was pretty much all the tracks that didn't have weren't a road course. And it looks like in his second full season, he's beginning to figure that out. And quite frankly, he's going to have to, because come the chase, there aren't any road courses anymore, as later this year they will be running the oval at Charlotte instead of the Roval at Charlotte. And then, let's see. And yeah, so that's all the generalized Las Vegas racing. Take a look, see. We do have to talk about Alex Bowman, as he is going to be out of the car once again as he continues to battle vertigo. Hope Alex Bowman gets better as soon as possible. Get him back to the track. He's a good guy from everything that I've seen. But we do need to talk very, very seriously about Alex Bowman here, because his seat is already piping hot. And we'll have to see what happens in the O'Reilly series. Obviously, Corey Day is the presumptive successor to that seat, as Byron, Elliott, and Larson, they regularly win races. They are consistently in the playoff. They're consistently in the playoffs each and every year. Byron, Elliott, they both made the Final Four. Well, they've made the Final Four over the last couple of years. Obviously, Larson, he is the defending champion. And Alex Bowman, he hasn't gotten on the board since the Chicago Street Course, the second year that they've run it. So just be and this, fair or not, it doesn't help Bowman at all. Availability is obviously a massive thing. As Bowman, he has missed races for various things, for various injuries, whether it be at the track or whether it be with his extracurricular dirt racing activities. And unfortunately for Bowman, he's not talented enough to overcome those shortcomings. So we'll see what happens with Corey Day. I would expect the second half of the season, Corey Day really begin to heat up, and he could start heating up here at Vegas in the O'Reilly Series. But I would say give him another month before he really starts competing for wins. And you also have to be lurking at the great white whale that is out there, and that is Tyler Reddick. Obviously, he's got 3 wins on the year. He is a heavy favorite to win the championship at this point, given the cushion that he has. However, when Mr. H calls, you at minimum listen. So there are obviously a lot of factors working against Alex Bowman. Kyle Busch is expected to be a free agent. That could end up being a phone call. Reddick, a lot of potential suitors in that 48 car. So, and then that's all I'm going to talk about here. Make it a nice little shorter video for you guys. I'm Dylan Hildreth. This is Hildreth Motorsports. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. And we'll see you all in the post-race reviews. We'll be doing the Chinese Grand Prix post-race and the Las Vegas post-race review, depending on how much I can catch that race. It's at a rough time, but we will manage the best that we can. And we'll see you all in the next one.